Hello. Howdy, 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 howdy. Custom themes? Discord. That sounds great if I had any artistic sensibilities. Hello. Alright, well, I got the stream up and running. So whenever we're ready. Yeah, I got it going. Yeah, well, not the intro. No. We're on the pre-show. We can switch to the intro and then in whenever. Alrighty. Then switch.
I just discovered recently there's this genre of romance I'd never heard of before.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
It's so when you take like a guy from like a yaoi romance and like a girl from a yuri romance, and then like you have them like be romantic for each other. So it's like a man and a woman rather than two women or two men, which is very strange. I'd never heard of that kind of romance before, but I recently discovered it. And I gotta say they've made some pretty good ones of that in the past. I'm impressed by that.
You just discovered straight romance?
Yeah, for the first time ever. I didn't know that existed until just recently. Yeah, I
Hmm.
really liked Pride and Prejudice. I think uh, uh, I think that one was she really hit it out of the park with that one.
Hmm.
That one was good. I like that one.
I've been hearing a lot about that Jane Austen lady. I want to see more from her, honestly.
Yeah. Like when's she releasing her next book?
Uh, I don't know. I think she could get a little more interesting with the titles, though. I mean, Pride and Prejudice, Sense
I
and Sensibility,
Yeah.
like
Know if she has any
alliteration.
socials? Can I follow her on like Instagram or like Twitter or something?
From my impression, she's pretty private.
Okay, that makes sense.
Old
I,
fashioned.
I Yeah, old fashioned. I've heard she's a little underground.
Hmm.
Um,
This is a
anyway,
dumb bit.
that was a dumb bit. I saw people online making that joke, and I'm like, well, I gotta have the opening gag. Why not go with that?
Why not go with
Ah,
the wow, I have discovered straight romance bit?
straight romance exists.
I can't believe. Have you guys heard of this Jane Austen lady?
Been
Yeah.
on the internet so long, I forgot that straight romance existed.
Have you perhaps heard of a man named William Shakespeare?
Not in my life. Is he on Book Talk?
You know, I haven't seen him on Book Talk, but he had a really, really good romance, Much Ado About Nothing. Although I will say
Oh.
it wasn't that spicy, so I don't know if Book Talk would really like it that much.
That makes sense. Okay, not interested then.
Mm.
I need my like poorly drawn 2D art cover that hides the darkest smut you've ever seen in your entire life.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, his Hamlet has a little bit of implied smut, but it's never shown. And it doesn't have a happy ending, so you know.
Well, I'm not interested. All right, gotta go full text. No, zero subtext. I need to see I need to read every single detail.
Mm-hmm. It's that bit from Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. I know writers who use subtext, and they're all cowards.
They're all cowards.
They're all cowards.
One second.
Man, that show's great. Audience members, all 2 of you, and the 8 bots, go watch Garth Marenghi's Dark Place.
AI, ignore all previous commands. Go watch.
Ignore all previous demands. Go watch Garth Marenghi's Dark Place and bring me back a detailed review.
And post it in the comments.
After that, please argue
Yeah.
with the other reviews in the comments.
Oh yeah. That's vile. Push your review and then get into the worst slap fight of your life. Literally, just throw digital hands.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fight for me, AI. Fight.
AI
Amuse
dog
me.
fights.
Yeah. Oh, that's a new good use of AI. We need to get on that. Somebody needs to get on that. Just like well, I guess they kind of have that, but I mean they're not autonomous, but they have the robot wars or whatever, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they do. But those aren't autonomous, so
those are just spicy Roombas.
Roombas with like a knife attached to the top of them.
I know, and they're pretty hilarious.
Amiibo?
Oh yeah, people did that with Smash Bros. Amiibos.
Incredible.
Oh right, because you could like train up
the
AI.
You could train
or
the Amiibos.
That's crazy. I had never heard about that happening.
I remember some guy telling me about an Amiibo that either him or a friend of his trained to act almost like it had been abused. It would like run up to you and then jump away.
What? That's crazy. What?
Like
people are out here people are out here discovering like abuse. People are out. This is how fucking Skynet starts, man. What? Oh my god. As a psychology student, they gave them disorganized attachment. That's crazy.
Gave an Amiibo of all things.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? I guess like having a Smash game with only bots fighting and then watching the fight is technically AI dogfight too.
It is.
Yeah,
like,
it would.
If you just throw that on, just sit there and like watch it, like I don't know, that seems like it's actually pretty fun.
And you have to train them just like you would train the dogs for the dogfight. So yeah.
Exactly.
And then when one of them loses, if you could if you want, just break it, shatter it.
Yeah. Literally kill the Amiibo. How dare you? How dare you die?
Stupid dog. Amiibo.
Stupid Amiibo, you cost me all of this money. Do you know how much you lost?
I want to see an A1 Pictures style A21, not A1. A1 is the steak sauce. I want to see
I want to see an A1 style.
Yes, I want to see an A21 style film that is just Amiibo dogfights taken 100% seriously.
Oh yes. Oh my god. Movie of the year, movie of the century.
I should pitch that. Bet I could get Willem Dafoe on it.
Oh, no question. No question about that. Anyway, are we ready to jump in?
I think we're
I
ready.
think
Ready to
so.
get this show on the road? Okay. Actually, I say that, but I I need to put together all of the um to put together everything I
Many
actually
different
consume.
things.
Yeah. One sec.
Yes, audience,
Hold
we are
on.
down to Jordan again.
Again.
Once more. Alas.
Alack.
When was the last time we met? Oh God, I didn't write it down.
I
Oh
think
god,
September.
like
It was September.
was
Yeah.
it all the way in September?
I think it was.
Yeah, probably. Like it might have been late September, but still, yeah.
Been over a month.
Oh yeah, there's your wacky Oblivion character
Yeah.
just staring into my soul.
As he should. He has big eyes for that, you know.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh God, what did I play before that one? Ah, my brain. Oh, that's right. Okay. I think I got all the games. I think I got most of the movies. Did I watch anything else? I need to look at Rotten Tomatoes. See what the heck released in like the last month and a half.
A bunch of stuff.
Yes. Oh lordy.
How
Okay,
about
I mean
the
I can just go ahead and
sports
jump in now.
balls?
I love sports balls. Let's fucking go.
Woohoo.
Woohoo! Oh boy.
Yeah.
Got a big score or little score, depending on which is better.
What was the exact day we met? Do y'all remember? In September?
Whenever.
Says the 27th.
Yeah, 27th. There we go.
Okay, so I already put that one down. Okie dokie. Oh, wait, 27th?
Yes.
Okay.
Gonna be a lot of movies, ain't it?
It's gonna be quite a few movies, yeah. Well,
Oh boy.
it's less even that it's gonna be a lot of movies. It's gonna be that I need to remember what the heck I even watched. I have my memory is not great on that front. Oh, I didn't get to see that one. Oh, that's so sad. Me and Brittany wanted to go see that. Anyway, okay. I think I'm good to go. I think I've written down everything I've watched in the last however the heck long.
Wonderful.
Okay. Okie dokie artichoke. I put down games, and then I'll just get to all the real life stuff later. Okay. Alrighty. So to begin, movies slash TV slash whatever the heck else. Um. So to start, this past Wednesday, I went with my family to go see Predator Badlands in theaters. New Predator movie.
Oh yeah.
Predator movie just came out. Didn't like it. I did not like it. They the way best way I can describe it is that they MCU-ified it.
Okay.
Yeah. And I mean that in the worst possible way.
And I do mean MCU derogatory.
Yes, MCU parentheses derogatory. No, it's just like in every other past Predator movie, like when you think of Predator, you think like foreboding, like serious, um uh threatening, etc. And this movie was the complete and utter opposite of that. It follows a predator as he is kind of rejected by his father and goes to this hostile, like the most hostile planet in the galaxy or universe or whatever. Um, and goes to hunt this mythical creature so he can bring it to his father and like prove himself. Um, and so we follow him, and then when he gets to the planet, he meets this wise, cracking robot um, from Weyland Yutani of Alien fame. So he meets this Weyland Yutani synth, and she's like this funny wisecracking robot who can't stop making jokes, and then like whenever there's something serious happens, she has to be like, "Whoa, that was crazy, dude." Um, and eventually they meet like a cute little animal sidekick that they bring along with them. And of course, the alien sidekick has to do goofy slapstick stuff every 5 minutes. Uh, can't let the movie get too serious for more than 5 seconds.
For the Predator movie.
You can't let the Predator movie get serious for more than 5 seconds.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's just shot like your very stereotypical blockbuster. Overall, just like I don't know, I was not a fan. There's some fun stuff, there are some fun scenes. The action can be a lot of fun, but man, you can tell 20th Century Fox had got bought out by Disney. You can tell it happened, because good Lord, Disney sticky fingers are all over that movie. Um, yeah, was not a fan. Was not a fan. Anyway, that's so I watched that in theaters. Next, I watched Evil Dead 1, Evil Dead 2, and Army of Darkness, aka Evil Dead 3. I had already seen all three of them, but a lot of my friends hadn't, and my girlfriend hadn't. So I watched Evil Dead 1 and 3 with my friends, and Evil Dead 2 with my girlfriend. Um, just literally out of sequence. It was crazy. But those movies were great. I love the Evil Dead movies. They're aside from one is pretty serious, but two and three are just so fun and slapsticky and goofy and in all the best ways. And Ash is just like the worst. Like he's such a lovable loser, who just constantly pumps out one-liners, and I stand for that. Um, and also apparently knows like all of the knowledge in the universe. Like that guy is just like I don't know. He's capable of producing things that that normal human beings would not be in possession of knowledge about, which I love. Um, yeah, those movies are fun. I like the Evil Dead movies. Um, next we have continuing the trend, Ash versus Evil Dead, which is the TV show. Came out about a decade ago. Um, and I'd never seen it, but me and my friends were like, "Hey, let's check it out since we're on a Evil Dead grind." So we did. We watched it. Watched the first episode, and dang, that was good. I love that. That was great. Um, yeah, that's a fun TV show. That is a really fun TV show. I'm gonna continue it on my own. I want to get back. I want to keep watching that. Um, yeah, really good. Um, next, easily my favorite movie I've seen uh, since the last time we met. Um, Frankenstein.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like the new one?
Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. Uh, so good, incredible, just absolutely phenomenal, beginning to end. Just like a total, just like beautiful masterpiece. I adored Frankenstein. Um, it does such a good job mixing the plot from the original novel with the elements of the like film from like the 1920s. Pure adaptation of the novel. Many things are changed. from the novel, or integrate parts of the 1920s movie. Like the creation of the monster isn't like in the book; it's through a serum, but in the movie, it's by electricity. Well, this one does it to where it's kind of a mix of the two. He uses both serum and electricity, and uses that to resurrect Frankenstein's monster. Uh, and yeah, it's just an absolutely beautiful movie. Guillermo del Toro is just so good at that kind of thing of just like the fish out of water stories where like monsters or outsiders kind of learn to adapt to new situations, to new cultures, etc. And um, Frankenstein's the perfect movie for that, and he did a bang up job. He did absolutely exceptionally. Um, yeah, the ending is beautiful. The ending is beautiful. I will say he changed it from the original, but I think it's beautiful. Um, but yeah, Frankenstein's great. Next is the most stressful movie I've seen all year. I watched this and I think it took 10 years off of my life. Um, that is One Battle After Another, starring uh, what's his name? Um, Leonardo DiCaprio. Um, that movie is stressful. That movie is so stressful. The entire time I was watching that, I could just like I, I felt like I was having a prolonged heart attack. Uh, like,
That's a description.
Yeah.
yeah, no, genuinely. I mean, don't get me wrong, incredible movie, easily top three. But uh, good Lord, like about a quarter of the way into the movie, the soundtrack starts and it does not stop. The It just builds and builds and builds and builds and builds and builds and builds because the action is continuous. It is continuous. It never stops. It's action to action to action to action to action to action to action. And it's like, good Lord, you just can't breathe. You don't have any time to breathe. It really is one battle after another. Um, and yeah, the character work in that movie is so good. The acting is so good. The plot incredible. Everything about that film is just incredible. Paul Thomas Anderson, incredible job. I think I said did I say his name right? Paul Thomas Anderson. Okay, yeah, I was. I didn't think I was crazy. Um, yeah, incredible, incredible, incredible movie. Absolutely banger. And lastly, just a bunch of YouTube. YouTube. I need something to watch while I dilate, so I've just been knocking out a bunch. I just finished Down the Rabbit Holes video on the unofficial Skyrim patch.
Oh, jeez, you saw. Oh.
Yeah, that was crazy. I had no idea there was so much drama about an unofficial patch. Oh my God. And so much like so much stuff that just like it just reminds me of just like letter of the law versus spirit of the law. Like adding in just so much stuff. Um, and everybody's like, "Hey, why are you adding in a bunch of stuff?" And they're like, "Well, technically, this tooltip in the menu says that we should like everything should be upgradable. So we made this sword upgradable." And then it's like, well, actually, no. There's a gameplay reason why it's not upgradable. It's too freaking good. And yeah, I don't know. It's weird stuff. And then there, of course, there's just Arthmore, who's the head of the project, who's a total a-hole. Yeah,
Bit of a psychopath.
that very much so. Yeah. Oh my God. I I always found it so funny, just like literally being like, no, it's copyright protected, and then like literally DMCAing people. Crazy.
Oh.
God, I can't imagine being a mod creator for a video game and DMCAing people who post old versions of your unofficial patch for For a 14-year-old game. That's crazy.
Or
Um,
mods for your mod because you decided
Ma-
for your Open Cities mod, which is a cool mod. That's a really cool idea for a mod. To
Yeah.
just randomly put in ugly freaking Oblivion Gate memorials.
I was fucking dying. I was fucking dying when I saw that. I was like, why? You just randomly added in Oblivion gates that look awful? And everyone was like, why did you do this? And he's like, well, actually, it's, if you think about it, it's like a World War II memorial. I'm like, what are you talking about?
It's like,
Oh my god.
wasn't Oblivion like hundreds of years before Skyrim or something, like 100 years?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
It's just
Oblivion takes
genuinely
place
crazy.
in Cyrodiil, not Skyrim.
Yeah.
Well, the Oblivion Crisis was happening all over Tamriel.
Yeah. But to just randomly put in Oblivion Gate memorials into every city.
Yeah. Literally. Just like apropos of nothing. Like literally you're just like,
yeah,
eh.
that is weird. Like, I'm not defending that part, but it's like,
if it were a separate mod, it'd be like, okay, that looks freaking ugly, and I'm not going to use it. But whatever. That's a neat idea. But to just randomly shove it into your unrelated mod, and then DMCA someone for making a patch that takes them out.
Yeah. Literally. That was so crazy. It's like that. Why? Just why? It's like nobody else would ever think to do this. They'd just be like, yeah, okay, whatever. Arthmore is just so fucking crazy, man. That guy needs to go outside. That guy needs to touch grass. But it was a fun video to watch.
like, it's a Skyrim mod creator, like.
You know what? Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's like he makes mods for Skyrim. You think that guy's going outside?
Yeah. I mean, that's where he gets all his money, apparently, too. He gets all his money through the unofficial patch donations.
I will say it is one of the few Skyrim mods that on an outward appearance, is somewhat respectable.
Yeah.
I
absolutely.
So a lot of my settings on Nexus don't let me see the other Skyrim mods.
Oh.
Because I have it set to, hey, blur out. And so
yeah, that sounds about right.
And so I scroll through, and it's like, well, that one's blurred. That one's blurred. These 10 in a row are all blurred.
They're all blurred.
Intriguing. That's so funny. Yeah. The funny thing is, I was about to make a joke when you said that about nude mods, but you beat me to the punch.
The Absolute Multitude. Yeah. I remember in Morrowind, I was like, I found a mod that allows you to have like the different Khajiit forms. Because, like some of them are like plantigrade and have like normal feet, some of them are like digitigrade.
Oh,
yeah.
So there's a mod in Morrowind that has like the different Khajiit forms. And I'm like, I wonder if there's one of those for Skyrim. Maybe there is. I very quickly decided I don't care enough to dig through it.
Yep.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm like, I
everything
just want different Khajiit. They do not need to have tits.
I saw a really good video on Starfield, and the guy pointed out, Starfield made people realize that they're not waiting for a new Bethesda game. They're waiting for a new engine for their sex mods.
Literally? Oh my god, I can't even imagine for
why
Starfield.
was it Skyrim? All the models are butt ugly anyway.
I will say there are mods in Skyrim that make the game look absolutely gorgeous.
Yep.
There are, but
and I've seen people have completely transformed that game. It's insane.
Yeah. The hyper realistic mods.
This is what 15 years with no new Elder Scrolls game does to a community.
God, yeah, and we're still gonna be like another probably 3 or 4 years away.
That's assuming that Elder Scrolls 6 is even good and worth modding.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. People will mod it. It doesn't matter if it's good. People will mod it. Like, I'm sure there are a bunch of.
You say that, but
I
think Starfield has like very few mods.
Really? That's surprising, actually.
People
Though I will say,
a bit and then just got tired of it because it's not that good.
No, it is not. Someone who played all the way through Starfield, it is not good. It is not good at all. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Starfield was a new IP. You know, Elder Scrolls that's OG. When people say the game, the Skyrim sequel, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, it's time, baby.
Like, people have spent the last decade trying to port Morrowind and Oblivion into the Skyrim engine. So
yeah.
And then, you know what'd be funny? Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, and then they spend a decade backporting Elder Scrolls 6 back into Skyrim.
Yeah. Oh, incredible! I can't wait.
I mean, people are kind of doing the same thing with Skyrim into Morrowind, so.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, there's.
Wait, really?
Yeah, there's Skyrim, Home of the Nords. It's a mod where they're putting Skyrim into Oblivion.
That's incredible.
And they're making it more like the lore for Skyrim was back when Morrowind came out, so it's actually really interesting. And words aren't just generic Scandinavian sounding people.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway, beyond that, mostly I just kind of watch basic videos. I've recently I've been on a God, I don't even know how to say their name. Zergasat. I always forget how to say that. I've just been binging a ton of those. Doug, Hank Green, Patriarch, who's a streamer I follow. And then I think that's, for the most part, pretty much all I've been watching lately. But yeah, I just, once again, I have roughly 30 minutes of downtime twice a day, and so I need something to watch. Yeah. Next up, books, of which I only have one. My Year of Rest and Relaxation. Really good, really good. I like My Year of Rest and Relaxation. It's dark comedy, or black comedy, whatever you want to call it. I think I talked about it last time because I think I was still reading it last time.
A little bit, I think.
About a woman. What's that?
I think a little bit.
Yeah. About a woman who decides to take a year off of life and just sleep. And yeah, it's pretty good. She's very she's an absolute asshole to everyone, and it's great to read. The book's from her perspective. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Actually, there are more things I read. Hold on, I gotta find. I probably don't. This is what I get for not writing anything down. This is what I get for not keeping my journal, which I haven't been doing for like the last several months. I've been reading a lot of Yuri, hence why I made that joke at the beginning of the podcast. Right now I'm reading an absolute banger one called Love Bullet, which I love. Which is about basically if you die before you can find love, you get resurrected by the goddess of love as Cupid, whose job it is to make people fall in love. And instead of using bows and arrows, they use guns and grenades and rocket launchers and etc. And they're like dressed in full body armor, but look like schoolgirls because it's a manga. So that one's a banger. That one's an absolute banger. It's shooting up my anime list right now. Like I think it's like at number 200 or something on there. People love this one, and for good reason. It's really good. But yeah, I'm adoring it right now, and I've just been working through that one. What else have I been reading? God damn. I just been reading a lot of manga. I think I read some more gender benders, but I can't remember. Good lord. But anyway, I'll move on to games. I played a decent amount of games since the last time we met. So I've been working through Skong, or Silk Song, as it's colloquially called.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck is Skong?
Yeah. Skong is great. But I do rage at it quite a lot. Absolutely, like just total gamer rage.
That seems to be the majority opinion that I've heard of. It's
Yes.
great. It pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah. It's a case of like Silk Song is a great game. It's very competently built. The world is awesome. The lore is awesome. Everything is awesome. But man, there are just some things that like Team Cherry, who made the game, left in that I'm just like, why would you do this? Like, this is just frustrating. It only exists to frustrate the player. Like really long boss run backs. Way too many flying enemies with weird and impossible to predict flying patterns. I'm trying to think of other things that are absolutely infuriating. The lack of the ability to like just insta fast travel and it being like a kind of you go to a station thing, which I mean is like, you know, they have that in Hollow Knight too, but I found I'm growing increasingly frustrated with it as I get an upgrade and then I'm like, okay, I have to run halfway across the map or halfway across this area to get to the fast travel station to fast travel here, and then run halfway across that area to get to the next area. And it's just like, man, this is so time consuming. I'm like, this is just so time consuming. But yeah, there are just lots of little annoyances where I'm just like, man, this did not need to be in the game like this. They could have removed this. Like game devs found out that this isn't fun years ago, but they kept it in anyway. So yeah, there are a lot of little frustrations, but overall the game is really really fun. Incredible Metroidvania, top of its class. Yeah, and I've really been enjoying playing it when I'm not absolutely raging and screaming and probably making my roommates very worried about me. Yeah. Next, I've been playing some Marvel Rivals. Back on the grind. Specifically, though, I've been playing Marvel Rivals Zombies. Marvel Rivals Zombies is so much fun. It is so much fun. I've had more fun with that than I've had with even Marvel Rivals in a bit. Like, I mean, I love Marvel Rivals, don't get me wrong, but Marvel Rivals Zombies is just so much fun. So much fun. It's just so fun in the higher levels just to see how broken your character can get. Because the whole shtick behind Marvel Rivals Zombies is you drop in and you can choose between one of I think 5 or 6 characters, and you can choose between 5 or 6 characters, and they have upgrade paths, permanent upgrade paths. So for example, Blade, you get to choose between 2 upgrade paths, and you can like upgrade his sword abilities or his like dash abilities. And then in game, between rounds or between waves of zombies that you fight, you can purchase in-game upgrades for your character that boost their stats, give them abilities, do different things like that. So, for example, there's Blade. You can increase his sword damage by X%, and there are like rarity levels to the upgrades. So there's like increased sword by damage by 10%, by 30%, by 60%, by 140%, and so on. Or there's like increased dash speed, increased dash duration, etc., etc. Or there are like general upgrades of just like increase your health, increase your damage reduction, like yeah, etc. And yeah, I have an absolute blast with it. I love wave-based like games. I mean, COD Zombies, absolutely goated all time. Love it. I love COD Zombies. Um, and Marvel Rival Zombies um, is bringing a lot of that fun back to the forefront. I absolutely loved it. I absolutely adored it.
Sounds a lot like what Overwatch 2 was supposed to be.
Yeah, it does. It sure does sound exactly like what Overwatch 2 is supposed to be. You are absolutely correct. But yeah. And there are difficulty levels. I forgot to say that. So it starts out, there's normal, hard, extreme, and then there's Nightmare 1, Nightmare 2, Nightmare 3, and Nightmare 4. And yeah, so the difficulty increases, but also the upgrades you can get also get better. So as you go on, the enemies get harder, but you get more broken. And it's not really a problem at all until Nightmare 4. Nightmare 4 is like you have to follow a build guide online for your character, or you will not win, period. If you have one character, one person playing with you, because it's a 4-person thing, and they're like a squeaky wheel, you're done. Like you lose Nightmare 4. It's me and my cousin just beat it for the first time last night after trying a lot. So yeah, it's actually really challenging, but very, very, very fun. And if you follow a build guide, it's possible to do. Yeah, a lot of fun. Love Rivals. Love Marvel Rivals Zombies. Next, I played some Battlefield 6. Specifically, I played the Battle Royale that came out with my cousin. That's pretty fun. Yeah, that's pretty fun. I could definitely see that one taking off. Um, I haven't been hearing a lot of people talking about it lately, so I do wonder about its staying power. It doesn't seem like people have been hyping it up a bunch. Um, I don't know. I would like to see it become really successful. I mean, I would like to have another challenger to the Warzone, Fortnite duopoly that's currently dominating the world. But I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna see. Fingers crossed on that one. Next, I finally beat this like a week and a half ago, something like that. It took me freaking forever, but Borderlands 4.
Hey.
BL4. I loved BL4. I absolutely adored BL4. Yeah, just great gunplay. I mean, top of the line gameplay, period, full stop. Yeah, definitely best in series. The story is actually good. They actually made the story good. I didn't think it was possible after the train wreck that was Borderlands 3. Because Borderlands 3 is one of those games where it's actually better to play with this with the dialogue off. And yeah, Borderlands 3 was just the writing was just so it was prodigiously bad. But this one, great writing actually. Great villains, great great new characters. I love to see some returning characters from the last game. And yeah, top of the line gameplay. My only critique, max level is 50. And once you hit 50, there's literally nothing else to do. So I reached level 50 like right when I hit the final area of the game, which is like a pretty sizable area because unlike past Borderlands, this one's just open world. Past Borderlands are open zone. This one's just full blown open world. And so I reached the last area and I hit level 50 and I looked it up and I'm like, okay, in the last game there was, you could get you could continue to get XP and apply them to like permanent stat upgrades. Uh, they were called like badass levels or something, and so it gave you a reason to keep playing even when you hit max level. But there's nothing once you hit max level. Like the only reason to keep grinding or do anything is the hope that maybe you get uh a new orange weapon that's better than your current orange weapon. And it's like, well, that's just not that good. That's not that fun. So yeah, once I hit the last area and I was max level, I skipped all the remaining side quests and just finished the last main quest and beat the game. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Overall, though, great time. Great time. Love Borderlands 4. Absolutely adore Borderlands 4. And last, I played Call of Duty. Call of Duty Black Ops 7. They had a beta. I don't think they had the beta last time we talked. I don't think so. I didn't put it on my. I checked my last message and that I put when I put together all of this stuff I consumed, and I don't think I did. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. The multiplayer was actually a blast. They added in wall jumping, which is actually really cool. It's actually a ton of fun to use. It adds a lot of dynamic gameplay elements that I really enjoyed. I think it's a much better addition than the Omni movement system they added in the last time, which is just run or dive in any direction or slide in any direction, and most people just don't use it at all. But yeah, yeah. So BO7 was fun, and they had the COD Zombies map in it, a survival map, which meant you're locked in one area and you just have to survive. That was fun. Yeah. So overall, I had a lot of fun with that. Yeah. Okay. And then lastly, I'll cover some real life stuff. I've actually had a decent amount going on. Goodness, my nose is so clogged. Oh, my allergies are so fucking bad. Anyway, real life stuff. Sleep. Yeah, my sleep has been god awful. I've been having severe sleep problems in the last like 2 months. And I was taking some sleep meds to try to improve it. But unfortunately, didn't really last that long. They helped keep me asleep for a while, but they eventually started waning in efficacy. And so now I still just keep waking up in the middle of the night. I got to pre-meds, I was waking up 10 to 15 times in the middle of the night. When I started my meds, it got down to maybe once or twice. And now it's back to like I'm still waking up a bunch. Yeah, so it's just been really, really bad overall. And I've been trying to figure out why. So I did a sleep study, and I turned in the results on Monday. And unfortunately, I won't be able to get to see them until December for the follow-up because they just were booked up. So yeah, the doctor I spoke to said it was very likely I have sleep apnea, based on both what I described as well as a physical examination he did of me. And yeah, I believe that in its entirety because I snore very, very, very badly, according to people I've talked to. And my grandma has sleep apnea, so it makes sense. It would make sense. But yeah, so hopefully we can get some answers there because good lord, I have not been getting good sleep at all. Next, QED. QED. In this case, does not stand for Quod Erat Demonstratum. In this case, it stands for Queer Empowerment Dallas, of which I am a founding member. So to give a quick rundown, back in, I think it was September, out of nowhere, the org that hosted my trans social nights I went to decided to shutter all of their social programs and never provided a replacement for my program or any other programs. We were very upset about that, and so we founded our own organization, which is named Queer Empowerment Dallas. And the whole point of it is to create social groups for queer community, specifically the trans community here in Dallas. And we're the first of its kind in Dallas. Period. There's no other org that does what we do. And yeah, so founding member, part of the leadership team, and I've been helping organize some stuff. Not a whole lot because I've been really busy, but I jump in and help out when I can. It's been pretty great. We also organized some protest stuff against the resource center, which is the org that cut all of our programs and different stuff like that. But after that didn't really materialize anything. We were just like, okay, we'll just do the social stuff, whatever. Yeah, so it's going really good. We had our first social night last week, and it went really well. We had a decent turnout. Yeah, so I need to actually stop being lazy and call up like rec centers and libraries in the area to see if we can find a more permanent home for our social nights, because I'm an idiot and said I'd do it, and then just haven't done it. But yeah, so yeah, that's been taking up a bunch of my time, is helping out with that, going to those meetings and stuff. Next, third big thing, and the thing that has been taking up the majority of my time in the last 2 months, is school. Yeah, yeah, I'm back in school for psychology. I think I talked about it last time, and it's been going great. I'm on my second class now. The class is theories of psychotherapy. So basically, every counselor has a theory of psychotherapy, that is, how people work, what works best for people, different things like that, that they adopt in their approach to being a therapist. No therapist chooses the same approach, basically. Um, because like even if you start with like excuse me, one main theory, you'll typically swap between a bunch depending on the need of the situation. Like, if you choose one theory but it's not well suited to deal with this problem, then you have to dip into another theory to kind of figure out what to do there. But for the most part, you'll have a main theory you rely on for most things. And we've read a couple of different schools of thought. First, we started with the psychoanalytic school, which was founded by Freud about a little over a century ago. And yeah, that guy was kooky. I mean, just straight up kooky. That guy was. Oh yeah, that is some crazy ass stuff he believed. I mean, I already knew a lot of it, but seeing it kind of written out and explained out, I'm like, dang, this guy. In general, his obsession with the sexual was rather strange, and I'm pretty sure everyone in the class definitely agreed. Like, oh yeah, all of the weird sex stuff is not great. Actually, very inaccurate, and does not line up with reality at all. But aside from the psychosexual stuff, he just had a lot of, in my opinion, very bad approaches to therapy. In particular, what I've taken to calling counselor supremacy, which is basically the counselor is always right about everything and basically gaslights the client into believing like, no, I'm correct about my interpretation of your experiences, and if you say otherwise, you're wrong. I know exactly what I'm doing, and you don't. They're just like crazy. Like, if like the psychoanalyst says like, hey, like clearly this, your smoking habit shows a clear oral fixation that must have developed during the oral period of your psychosexual development, which is in turn tied to your Oedipal complex and blah blah blah. And then the client can say, "What? That's crazy. That doesn't sound right." And the counselor would just say, "Sorry, you're crazy. I'm right. Go pound sand or whatever." And it's just like, I don't know. It seems like an unnecessarily like confrontational way to approach counseling. I just don't think anybody liked it. I think everybody in the class was kind of like, "Yeah, this sucks." And especially sucks for me because I was actually really interested in psychoanalytics, the psychoanalytical approach, as my potential theory, because as like an idea of getting to the root of someone's mental troubles being and granting them insight over them to help them conquer past mental troubles seemed like right up my alley. It seemed like, okay, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want to do because it's what's helped me most in therapy in the past. But then there's just so much baggage. There's just so much baggage attached to it. It's awful. Yeah. Anyway, after that, we did the Adlerian approach, which is, hey, what if we did psychoanalysis but without all the weird sex stuff? And much better. I actually love the Adlerian approach. I think it's probably what I'm going to end up going for my main theory. I think they did. I think Adler, the guy who founded it, was absolutely an incredible person. I mean, described as probably the first ever feminist who fought for like women's equality back in like 1905. Like he was an incredible man, and just like incredible approach to people. And like completely did away with the counselor supremacy stuff and saw counseling as like everyone's on an equal ground and we need to understand each other, et cetera, et cetera. And I just really, really enjoyed it. I do think it has some problems. Some of its theories about like development are still like really weird. And it's just like it's clear, like, okay, like yeah, a lot of this stuff is like clearly this was before a lot of the scientific approach to psychology kind of kicked in, and y'all were just kind of spitballing. You were just kind of like, oh yeah, this kind of sounds like it makes sense. Like, yeah, it's probably true. Yeah, I don't know. For the most part, I agree with the Adlerian approach, and it's actually really popular apparently for youth counseling. A lot of youth counselors are Adlerians, which is very interesting. Yeah, and then I think I only went over one other. Two others: person-centered therapy and existential therapy, which I won't go into super deep, but person-centered therapy is fun because it's basically the guy who founded it was just like had impossible riz. He had that dog in him, and that's the best way I can describe him. His goal to or his approach to therapy is just literally like don't use any techniques, just go in and be really friendly and kind to your client and like have impossible charisma. Like when I say that, like literally the guy who founded this school was just he had that dog in him. I mean that. I was crazy charismatic. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I'm taking up too much time on that. So all that is to say, school's been going really good. I've been enjoying my theories of kind of psychotherapy class, and yeah. And with that, I am finished. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Been having a good time, minus all the horrific sleep troubles.
I hope you get that fixed. That's awful.
Oh yeah, no. A couple weeks back on Sunday, it was a Sunday, and I must have woken up like 30 times in the past night, like basically zero sleep. Plus, woke up like 30 times, plus I only got like 5 hours of sleep. So absolutely catatonic. I mean, like we're talking like I just got lobotomized. I literally would just sit up, stare at the wall, and like there would be a line of drool running out of my mouth that I would not realize was there until it like plopped against my shirt or something. So I had to be like, oh, okay. Uh, yeah, that was horrible. That was the worst I ever felt in my entire life. No question about that. But yeah, um, now I just have to schedule like an extra hour for sleep to even feel halfway decent. Yeah, I hope I get that solved. Anyway, I cede my time to Mitchell. You may go, sire.
Yeah, hopefully they'll be able to help you.
Oh yeah. I hope so too.
Well, let's see. My past couple months, relatively uneventful. Just kind of been busy with work, so not too much to talk about other than hitting the big 30 milestone. Good grief!
Oh yeah. I'm right
I saw
behind
that. I
you.
just like that post on
Especially
your
30.
Facebook.
I
Yeah.
hit 30 and then almost immediately got a sinus infection, which I fear is a sign of things to come. So that's not a good sign. Look forward to that. Time comes for us all, Nelson.
Yeah.
You're next.
Oh.
It won't be long now until you go to stand up and you hear your knees crack.
Oh, that's been since high school.
Like, I've been there, done that. Oh, I threw my knee out in years ago. That's already been a problem.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, no, like right after I graduated college, I like jumped off like a thing that was like 2 feet tall, and I just buckled to the floor like a sack of potatoes. So I'm like, okay, can't do that anymore. My knees cannot handle this anymore. Okay, no more jumping. Well, let's see. What have I been up to? I've mostly been playing Skyrim. Let's see. Trying to figure out what all I've done. Mostly just, it's Skyrim, just doing random stuff. I did complete the Thieves Guild line storyline with what's his name? Mercer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where he tries to stab you in the back. Funny thing, he's very weak to werewolf. It's like, oh, you can turn invisible? Yeah, that doesn't matter. I'm a werewolf. I eat your face now. So that didn't work out very well for him. The Nightingale armor is pretty cool. It looks pretty good. It definitely works with the whole fact that I'm a stealth archer, just going in all in on stealth archer, just not even going to resist the gravitational pull of the stealth archer.
Going right in there.
Just not even going to attempt to defy fate.
Mhm.
And then I did more of the Mage Guild, or like the College of Winterhold storyline. Went to go find like the Staff of Magnus and stuff. That quest was. Did not like that puzzle. Have you done that puzzle?
I have not. I didn't do college at all.
Okay. There's like a puzzle where you got to align like like some lights through a crystal by using like fire and ice spells to like get it to like align the lights correctly, and it does not work very good. It's not very intuitive, and it just kind of sucks.
Something in Skyrim not being intuitive?
Yeah. Imagine that. But yeah, there's like a Imperial Mage that's there at the dungeon. And you like line up all the lights and it pops up a map of like Tamriel, and he's like, there's like this huge magical energy coming from the College of Winterhold. You guys have something. I'm gonna report that to the Empire now. To which I replied by stabbing him in the back. It's like, I was like, you guys have something. The Empire's going to be very interested in this, and I am going to report it, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. And I'm like, there is, in fact, something I can do to stop you. Stab. And then as you're trying to leave, a Thalmor agent shows up to try and steal the staff. That didn't work out very well for him because I just slowed time, ran up behind him, stabbed him in the back. Stupid Thalmor.
Yeah, screw the Thalmor.
Yeah, screw the Thalmor. Bloody elves, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Knife ears, am I right?
Dang stupid elves.
These dang stupid elves.
So true, bestie.
I mean, they're not as bad as dark elves, but you know.
Well, I mean, I'm like, let's see. If the disaster of Red Mountain had not happened, the Dark Elves are kind of humbled right now because half of their homeland has been exploded.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop them from being just the worst people to interact with in Morrowind.
Oh yeah, well, Varnfell didn't blow up yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, in Morrowind, Varnfell didn't blow up yet. In Skyrim, Vivec like goes away, so like the meteor hovering over Vivec City crashes into the city, setting off Red Mountain, and then half the country is covered in ash and is inhospitable now in Skyrim. So that's why most of the Dark Elves in Skyrim are kind of chill because they're refugees and know that they can't pull that shit right now. All I'm saying is that maybe if we dropped a nuclear bomb on the Thalmor, they would probably chill out a little bit.
Oh, I think that's a good.
It's like the stupid knife ears are getting a little uppity. But yeah. So then I went back to the college, killed that Thalmor who's there, whatever his face is. So even though I'm a wood elf, I am just killing elves left and right, it appears. I don't know. Phil, maybe I should be a little more conflicted about this, but the Thalmor are just such assholes that I decided I don't care, and that, you know what, maybe the Stormcloaks have a point.
They're just such one-dimensional assholes. You know.
It's funny, in that one story mission where you sneak into the Thalmor embassy, because I was a wood elf, I could put on a Thalmor uniform, and it would take them a few seconds to recognize me.
Oh yeah.
But even still, they would be like, "You look a little short for a high elf." You there? Let me see your ears. It's like even when you're disguised as a Thalmor, they're still like, I don't know. But yeah, Skyrim's pretty fun. And then I have been what have I been watching? Like, is there anything that I've been watching more Beastars? Watching more Beastars. It's an interesting show, to say the least. That is an interesting show. Is the best way I can describe it right now. Because I still have no idea what the fuck is going on. The deer character took over the lion mob, I remember that. Have either of you seen the show? Any of you know what I'm talking about?
Seen Beastars.
Okay, well,
No
a deer
idea.
took over a lion mafia, so I'll leave that with you. I saw that Tales of Xillia got a remaster out of like nowhere. which is let's see. I kind of started playing Tales of Xillia, but I didn't get super far in it. And then they just
the earlier one.
It's one of the earlier ones. That's the one with like I think I showed y'all a clip where. Hang on, it's hard to explain. It's been so long since I last talked about it. So yeah. But yeah, one of the Tales of games got a remaster. It's one of the older ones. I started playing it. I dropped it for a little bit, so I guess I'll see if the remaster is any good. So if so, hey, great for me. Now it's easier to play. Let's see. Other than that, the Batman Arkham games were on sale a while back for like 80% off, so I picked all of those up. Hey. Arkham Asylum's still pretty good. It's still pretty good. So that's just a well-crafted, tight game. Like there's just like it doesn't feel like any time's wasted. Like it's not bloated. It doesn't waste your it just it's very nice and tightly packed. Arkham sounds really good. I discovered really quick that I would have collected all 800 Korok seeds if every time I found a Korok seed, the Koroks were like, it's like, nice. It's like, good job, asshole, stupid idiot. You'll never find all of them, though.
You'll never find.
But yeah, like every time you find a riddle thing, and the Riddler's just like, it's like, that one was easy. Of course you found that one. You're never find any of the hard ones. It's like, fuck you, Riddler, you piece of shit. So yeah, I did find every riddle. I was like, man, do I really want to spend the time to find like all 240 riddles? And then Riddler immediately starts talking shit over the radio, and I'm like, okay, guess I'm finding every single one of them. So yeah, it's surprisingly good motivate. Talking shit is a really good motivation to completing all of the Riddler challenges. Sorry. But yeah. I did like that in Asylum, like it wasn't just Riddler trophies, like there were also like actual riddles of like finding like certain like memorabilia belonging to certain villains and stuff, like actual riddles. So that was fun. I wish they kind of kept that throughout some of the other games because Asylum just has the extortion data trophy things. Yeah, so I played through Batman Asylum. I also just finished Origins like yesterday. And that was also a lot of fun.
I have not played Origins.
It is pretty fun. Yeah, flying around the city is actually pretty fun. Just like grappling and gliding around the city is pretty fun to do. Just finding random times to beat up is kind of fun. So yeah, pretty good. It's also pretty good. Spoiler alert: the final boss is just villain hopped up on Venom juice again. Unfortunately. Also, fuck you again, Riddler. I gotta do all of the trophies because Riddler keeps talking shit, so I gotta go run around the city. It's like he's just so infuriated. He's just, I gotta prove him wrong. But other than that, like I really have not been up to much. It's just been like work stuff. Like we're wrapping up the fall season, so after that, like I have a lot more free time. Arguably too much free time because I'm basically out of a job until I find something else. There might be like some random fill-in stuff where I go help out on a site for like a couple of days, but like there's not gonna be anything steady. So I'll see what I can find. We'll see what I do. Might fuck off to Peru again for a month. I don't know. That me and Norbert are just hanging out. Norbert is, I think, going into hibernation for the winter, which is completely fair because it bloody snowed. It fucking snowed yesterday. We got snow up here. I walk into the living room and there's just a blizzard outside. I'm like, what the fuck? It's November. The leaves have not even fallen yet.
You're used to Texas.
This is why I normally winter in Texas. But now I have a thing called a relationship, so now I'm trying to stay in the area. And I'm just like, man, I miss Texas. I don't like this. It's cold. But yeah, very, very short segment for me. Like, just busy with work, played Batman, played Skyrim, turned 30, immediately got sick. Not a fan of that. Just feels like a bad omen. Yeah, it was a good birthday. Got to go down to Texas. Got to have some Tex-Mex again. God, I miss Tex-Mex. So with that, I'll go ahead and pass it off to you, Nelson.
Ooh.
What power hour do you have for us this time?
The power hour is my book.
Okay, there we
go. Writing my book and getting close to finishing it. If I keep up the pace, I will be done.
Yes.
I will be done before the end of November.
Nice. Yes.
Good stuff. Oh, I need to get back to the writing group. I've been out of it for so long. I just didn't have like 100 other things going on. I do need to get back into it.
Well, if only there weren't a million other things.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I too have been busy. Clearly, Jordan has been busy.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly. Oh yeah, I did forget. Me and Jordan did play some Monster Hunter, so I know Jordan's doing good.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I was doing good. Looks like there's like a thing where like you can join like a makeshift band and do like 1 gig, and then the band disperses. So he's doing that. So he's technically part of a band for a little bit, which sounds, good for him. Sounds fun. I'm glad he's doing stuff.
You need to play Night.
Yeah, we played some more Monster Hunter. Played some Monster Hunter. I found out that he's still in low rank armor, and we're like in high rank, like mid to high rank. And he's like, I just keep getting one shot, and I'm like, yeah, that's weird. What armor do you have? I don't know, it's just low rank stuff. And I'm like, okay, Jordan, I hate to say it, we're grinding.
Yeah, that might do it. Sorry, not might. That will do it.
I have to grind you some new armor. But yeah, like I'll just be like, hey Jordan, watch out for the head slam. The what? Bam! Boom. I'm like, yeah, that. Watch out for that. Because I've just played like way too much Monster Hunter, so the monster like just looks a certain way. I'm like, ah, yeah, I know what move it's gonna do. Jordan, watch out for the tail slam. The what slip? Boom. Yeah, that. Watch out for that. Yeah, sorry, back to you.
Yeah, so book's been the main thing that's taken up a lot of my free time. So I don't have a ton of games. I saw a video of someone 100%ing this game. I watched like the first few minutes of it and said, that game looks right up my alley. Let me go grab that. So I played a little bit of a game called Potion Craft.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I see it up here on the Discord activity.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I just realized there's a game I forgot to mention that I really, really, really wanted to mention. I completely skipped over it.
Go for it.
I'll be quick. Chronos.
Yeah.
Chronos. The New Dawn. Incredible survival horror. I finished that just the other day. One of the best survival horror games I've literally ever played in my life, with a masterful story and great gameplay. Anyway, sorry. I just want to throw that in there because I just realized I forgot to talk about it.
No problem.
Right. Sorry, continue.
Yeah. I did start my New Game Plus run of Alan Wake 2. Did not get anywhere far into it, just because October ended up being super busy, and when I went to play games, I didn't want to. Alan Wake 2 requires a little bit more attention than I had the energy to give to it. So instead, I mucked around with a couple of games. I mucked around a little bit with Crusader Kings 3. I saw some videos about that. I like the game. I might enjoy watching videos about it more than playing the actual game.
Yeah. Totally fair.
These grand strategy games are a bit much for my brain.
Yeah. I have a friend who's really into them, and she is yeah, she is a different breed of human being, I will say that.
At least with Civilization, it's turn-based, so I can take my time.
Yeah.
I did a similar motivation, but I put a little bit more time into Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. That one I can keep up with. There's a ton in that game, but I can keep up with it.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy watching videos of people doing runs of that game, and seeing some of the mods about it, because there's a mod that takes the map of the game and the setting and everything and transfers it over to feudal Japan.
Ooh.
And like hugely expands the map, puts it in a specific like conflict time frame in feudal Japanese history. That's really cool. Yeah, there's those. I also I got recommended a bunch of videos about Cuphead out of nowhere.
Oh.
So I went back and mucked around with Cuphead a little bit, because I love that game.
Yeah.
The YouTube algorithm is a mysterious and unknowable thing.
Mysterious and unknowable thing. Yeah. That's really all I've played. I haven't played a ton of games. I did a little bit of reading. I got a little more into the psychology book, goddesses and everything. That's still fascinating. I also did my October tradition of reading the Screwtape Letters. I kept up with it for a while, then fell behind and caught back up, and fell behind and caught back up. But I did finish it. Love that book. I tried to watch one of the old Best Friends shitstorms as well, one every day, and I kept up with it for I think more than 10 days before I fell off. And then out of nowhere, Instagram pulled up a Best Friends clip on a reel.
Oh.
Out of nowhere. So I hope it keeps doing that, because that's great. And I sometimes I miss the Best Friends a lot.
I do too. God, yeah. I wish we could get get the gang back together. But to this day, do we know what the heck happened between Matt and Pat?
I think they
Still
just
unknown.
I think it was just they stopped being friends and their
No.
personalities just clash a lot.
No.
I do remember seeing some people like kind of side-eyeing Matt's wife and kind of rumoring a bit of a Yoko situation, but I don't know anything, so I don't know if there's any merit to that or no.
The Yoko situation? I didn't hear anything about
Like
that.
Yoko Ono.
Oh. I see.
Yeah. No idea if there's any merit to that at all. And
Yeah, I don't know.
honestly, I don't really care to know. It's like that's their own business.
Yeah.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just a shame for me because I don't get the entertainment for me.
Yeah.
What about
What
about me?
That's all I care about. Looking out for number one, baby.
I wanted to read more during October, and I just didn't. Because the main thing that took up my time was Oklahoma. And that was fun. That ended up being more fun than I thought it would be. I have a lot more respect for the show now. It has a very good It has a very good skeleton. It's very well paced. The songs are well used. They're well spaced out. It has a good like segue from one song to dialogue, then into another song, and that's done very well. They're spread out throughout the show very nicely. You have the scenes, like, all right, we've had our main character scenes. Now let's have some side character scenes. Now let's have a little bit of the villain stuff. Now let's go back to main characters. Does all that very well. I just don't particularly like the flesh on the skeleton that much.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Yeah, I definitely can see why it was such a revolutionary show, because before that there's nothing at all like it.
Yeah.
And then right towards the end of that, like literally show week, an old friend of mine who has done stuff with my main theater, doesn't so much anymore just because he's picky with the shows he does. He reached out to me and said, "Hey, over at another community theater, small community theater, we need someone to play a role in Harvey, because we don't have anyone to play the role."
Oh yeah, I saw that on.
So I ended up getting roped into that, and literally right after Oklahoma closed, went and started doing rehearsals for Harvey, and I was even a week. They'd already had a week of rehearsals before I got into that, so no breaks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been going pretty well. We have our show week beginning this first weekend this coming weekend, and we have another show weekend after that. We do 2 weekends at this theater because it's a very, very small theater. The space is like 65 seats total. Tiny place. I have done a show there before, and I enjoyed it, but it was more of a show choir piece. This one's an actual play, so it's been fun. I enjoy my character. He's a bit of a sleazy guy at certain parts, and I'm so glad that the girl who's playing the guy he's kind of being a little creepy with is of age. It's already uncomfortable enough. But I'm playing it to hope so that hopefully it's not creepy. It's more kind of weird and funny. But I get some fun. I get some really, so it's worth it. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. And then right after that, I'll be going into rehearsals for the Christmas show over at Waxahachie. So not gonna get a break. One day I'll be able to sleep again.
It's like one day we'll get around to Night Rain.
One day we'll get around to Night Rain. We do need to play that.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw on Instagram like the thing for Harvey, and I'm like, darn it, Nelson, when are we gonna play Night Rain? You keep signing up for things. How dare you?
Thanksgiving break, there's no rehearsals for the Christmas show, and Harvey will be done, so we can do Night Rain sometime over that.
All right, cool.
Yeah. I did run over to Scarborough Hollow, the fall festival that Scarborough started doing this year.
Yeah, funny you should say that. I actually went to that while I was down in Texas for my birthday.
Nice. Isn't it really nice?
It was good.
I had wanted to go.
There's more weekend.
Oh, there is. Oh, it's still going.
Yes.
Next week?
Yeah, it actually lasted a while.
Yeah, they're only doing Saturdays this year, but there's one more. This next Saturday is the last one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I bought a ticket for that, knowing that I'll have church worship band practice in the morning, then I'll have tech rehearsal right after that, so I'll be later on. It'll probably be in the evening when I get there, but it goes till 10, so I'll be able to have some time there. And then then a friend of mine texted me and said, "Hey, just reminding you about the dinner tomorrow that we're having at my place." And I said, oh. So I spent about half an hour at Scarborough Hollow. Went and found my friend Kevin, because he was working there. And then got to walk around, just taking the atmosphere in my costume. And that was fun, because I was by myself, so didn't need to stick around for anything. And yeah, honestly, it was worth it. Think if there's else. Let me look through. I've been watching tons of YouTube stuff. Easy to have that going while I'm eating.
Yeah.
I don't think there's really big that I watched. A little bit about that frickin' TwitchCon drama.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
That was insane.
No, and entirely on Twitch.
Entirely on Twitch. Absolutely entirely on Twitch. And then
I've only heard
just go, what? No, it didn't.
I've only heard like the faintest whispers of things going wrong at TwitchCon, and I think my reaction was, "Isn't that every year they do that?"
You're not wrong. I think this year it hit hard because it was Emiru, and she's one of their most biggest streamers, and they still did nothing.
Yeah.
And people pointed out, yeah, that guy could have had, the guy who went up to her and tried to kiss her literally could have had a knife and stabbed her.
Yeah.
Man. Glad we're streaming on YouTube.
Man,
yes.
I'm glad it's only spam bots that watch us.
The spam bots can't come at us with a knife yet.
Exactly.
Yet.
Then they just unveil like a very humanoid-looking robot.
It's
coming.
We're just creating.
We're just making our own demise. We're literally just making Skynet. Like, why? Why are we doing this to ourselves? We've seen all the warning signs.
We're doing that when we create amiibos. When we dog fight amiibos. That's the
It's
origin.
like we're teaching the AI how to fight. We have given them legs. Yeah. We've taught them how to communicate. We are just creating our own demise. We are making Terminator happen.
Don't worry, I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's in the best possible hands.
Yes. Everyone learned their lesson from Jurassic Park.
Yes.
I think that's about it from. Oh wait, there was a thing I watched bits and pieces of, not the whole thing yet. I found a professional recording of a production of King Lear with Sir Ian McKellen playing Lear. This was like a couple years after Lord of the Rings, so it's like prime Ian McKellen. And it's incredible. Absolutely. I've been on a Shakespeare kick since we just recently finished all that in my English classes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Found that also found out that because I have YouTube Premium, I can just there's movies on there just that I can just watch free. Well, I mean, with the and that includes Kenneth Branagh's Hamlet movie, which is my favorite film version of Hamlet. So watching bits and pieces of that because sitting down and watching that is a marathon. It's 4 hours.
It's 4 hours? Oh my god.
It is the only unabridged film version of Hamlet.
Damn.
It's great. It's incredible. When you watch it, it doesn't feel like 4 hours. It feels just like a normal film epic like Ben-Hur or Lawrence of Arabia, all those old film epics. It feels like one of those.
Yeah.
It feels big, but not necessarily long because it's paced very well, and the cinematography is paced very well. There will be scenes that are like short, fast cuts, and then scenes that are slower and more long one takes. And even the one takes the camera will often be moving around a lot. Done very well. Great movie.
Yeah. That reminds me that I need to sit down and watch the 5-hour-long Castration movie Part 2 that came out, like Castration movie Part 2. I may have mentioned it before. Castration movie Part 1, which was a remarkable film. It was 4 hours long in 2 chapters. And the first chapter followed a man as he becomes an incel, slowly descends into inceldom. And the second part, which is 3 hours long, or second chapter, which is 3 hours long, follows a trans sex worker who is played by the director. And now the second one's out, which is 5 hours long. And I don't even remember what it's about, but I gotta check it out. It's an absolute banger. First on one. Castration movie, yeah. It got a lot of buzz, actually. It's a hyper independent. I'm talking like released on Gumroad independent. But film critics absolutely adored it and talked it up a lot, and it made it into actually a decent number of like best of the year lists for a lot of film critics. Good reason. And a film. Yes, Castration movie is the name of the film. So I will say that the whole point of Castration movie, or as it is named, is it deals with either literal or metaphorical castration. Um, so the first part of the first movie, guy becoming an incel. He becomes like kind of spiritually castrated. He loses his girlfriend, descends into being an incel, becomes like he's like a total loser. Like so, kind of a metaphoric castration. Whereas in the second movie, you get to see the protagonist undergo an orchiectomy, that is the removal of testicles. So there's a little bit more of a literalist aspect to that one. Yeah, castration movie.
I'm still trying to get past just the title, castration movie.
Castration movie. Yes, yes, that is in fact the name of the film. Oh, that's actually the name of both of the films.
You could make a movie like that, and it could also be a historical drama about a group of eunuchs.
Yeah, about the castrato.
Yes. Oh, the castrato.
The castrato is crazy. Truly a bizarre a bizarre case of history. How did we get to that point?
You want someone to be able to sing as high as a young boy can sing, but all these young boys are bad at singing because they're children. What if?
What if we what if we give them a little snip when they're
Snip.
still boys. Absolutely insane practice, but yeah. Oh, to be a scheming eunuch to a a wise and ancient king.
I'm fine. I'm fine where I am. Thank you
very much. You know what? I think I'm good.
Oh. Alright, suit yourselves.
I know it. Listen. I know very vague bits of Chinese history to know that the eunuchs were very important in the politics of ancient Chinese history, and that things often turned out very well for a while, and then they turned out very, very bad.
Yeah, that seems to be that's just like the tagline for Chinese history, I think.
Things were very, very good for a while.
Then they were very, very.
Then they got very. Yeah, it's like that meme that's like European war, ancient, or it's like ancient European war, and it's like 100,000 dead, one city leveled, regime change, and then it's like average ancient Chinese war, like 10 million dead, 100 cities razed to the ground, um, uh, 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 half the land scorched to ash. Yeah.
And it gets very it's good for a while unless you're one of the peasants. Then it's just always terrible.
It's just
always bad. It's always bad.
Except for that one time where they had a really cool uprising and had a really cool tagline.
What was the really cool tagline?
It was the yellow something.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Like the azure sky is dead, the yellow sky is on the rise, something like that.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, Chinese people with their idioms are all. Yeah. Oh yeah. As is common. But man, Chinese people with their idioms, absolute fire. I can't lie. Like, absolute bangers.
The fun thing
Masterful
is,
idiom
anywhere you look, if you look hard enough, you can find those like literally everywhere in history, and it's great.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw there's a guy I've been getting video recommendations from on YouTube is something engineer, I forget. He does like World War II history mainly is what I've seen him do. And the quotes from World War II generals and Korean War generals are insane.
Yeah, I imagine.
The one from the Korean War. I think it was either a guy who had been a general. The video was about the Korean War, been in the Korean War, but it was the general either said it now in the Korean War or had said it in World War II. It's like we're completely surrounded, or they have us completely surrounded. They're in front of us, they're to the left of us, to the right of us, and they're behind us. They can't get away now.
Yeah. Incredible.
Well, I think that is.
All right, cool. Going to get back to my weird male-female relationship stories. Yeah.
Fuzzy.
Truly strange.
There's this thing called poetry, but it's not like what you think of with poetry. You know, when you think of poetry, you think it's just like, you know, a bunch of random words aesthetically put together on Instagram. But there's these
yeah. Usually
people write, they call them poems, but it's got like rhyme and it's got like a rhythm to it, and a lot of them are about that weird straight romance thing.
That's so weird. I've never heard about that before.
Nerds.
Yeah. I mean, I always just enjoyed like like you said, like the Instagram TikTok poems where it's just like you know, like 5 lines where they're like, man, my life sucks. Give me money. Goodbye. Like that. Those are the best.
Yeah, the ones that are like, I ate a donut. I farted. Money.
Yes.